If you are looking for the best of the best racing games on the Switch, congratulations, you found the right video. What's up guys, welcome back or welcome in for the first time. If you are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump right into this. So something I hear a lot of people say is there's no racing games on the Switch, and I can tell you 100% without a doubt that is not true. You wanna know how I know? I searched for racing games on the eShop, and do you know how many I found? 215. So there's definitely a lot of racing games on the Switch. The problem is, most of them are trash. So today, I'm gonna give you guys my top picks as far as racing games go on the Switch. And we're gonna start with my favorite of all of them, and that is Grid Autosports. When it comes to simulation style racers on the Switch, it doesn't get any better than this. This is the one. It's got tons of different classes like touring, endurance, open wheel, tuner, street. And as far as the gameplay goes, it's pretty basic. You know, in the career mode, you're pretty much trying to get sponsors and keep them happy through achievements you get along the way in races. And as you move up, you know, you get better sponsors and better cars, unlock more tracks, and this game looks fantastic. I think this is one of the best looking games on the system, to be honest. And one other thing this racing game has that a lot of others don't, actually I don't think any others have this. This game actually lets you use the analog trigger on the GameCube controller and control your acceleration with that. That has been a huge issue for racing games on the Switch. And Grid Autosports has finally given us a way to get around that. So if you're looking for realistic racing, Grid Autosports is the way to go, hands down. Next on the list, probably no surprise to any of you, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Not only is it the best-selling racing game on the Switch, it's also just the best-selling game on the Switch. So in that sense, you know, lots of people have it, so if you're looking to play online, there's always someone to race out there. This version does include all the DLC from the Wii U and obviously all the stuff they added in on the Switch. It's also got the revamped battle system, which a lot of people really had a problem with on the Wii U, and this completely redoes it and makes it kind of back to the more the original style it used to be. It is tough to find this one on sale, but I can tell you this, if you like kart racers, this one's worth the 60 bucks for sure. Okay, sticking with kart racers, I wanna talk a little bit about Crash Team Racing. Now this one is a great looking racer as well, and it's a remake of the original that released in 1999 on the PlayStation. But this one's a little bit different than Mario Kart in the way that you play the game. So one of the big ways it's different is the adventure mode. In this mode, instead of just going out and racing and trying to win, they put you in this hub world and you kind of go to different courses and you have to complete objectives to collect different things that you need so you can move on and go to new tracks and unlock different things. So in that way, it's got great replay value, but there are a few things you need to know about this one. First off, the difficulty level is high. This one does have a pretty steep learning curve, so if you're used to something like Mario Kart and the way that you drift in that, this is completely different and it does take a little bit of getting used to. I mean, as far as gameplay in general, it's pretty unforgiving. It's a lot harder than Mario Kart, but you know, once you get used to it, just like anything else, you're gonna be just fine. Another couple things you do need to know about this, the load times are extremely long and there is a ton of grind. Now to some people, that's fine. They just like playing the game. But for people who don't wanna do that, this may not be the game for you. Also, when it comes to that, you cannot progress anywhere if you are not connected to the internet. So that's also something to think about. Also, there are microtransactions, just letting you know. All right, so the next one is actually a launch title that released the same day of the Switch itself, and that is Fast RMX. Think of this one like a spiritual successor to F-Zero. Super fast hovering vehicles on very uniquely designed tracks with different weather elements mixed in. It's just a ton of fun. Not a lot of fluff here, just fun, fast racing, and it's got a color-coded boost mechanic that I think is extremely well done. So if you enjoy F-Zero and games like that, you're gonna love Fast RMX. All right, so the next one up is Sonic Team Racing. Yes, I know, another team racing kart game, but this one actually uses the team element a ton. And honestly, I think it's done very well. So you have two other characters on your team in the race. So the goal is to get you and your teammates to finish in the best positions possible in the race, which is obviously, you know, first, second, and third. And you can help your teammates in different ways during the race, like letting them draft behind you to pick up speed. You can exchange power-ups one-ups to help them out or them help you out. This game's also got a ton of customization and it's all pretty much randomized, so it kind of gives you more incentive to keep playing the game. It does run at 30 frames per second on the Switch and 60 on other consoles, but if that's not a big deal to you, this is another great one you may want to check out. All right, the next one I want to talk about, it's a pretty good one, and it's actually a lot of people's favorites, and probably for one reason, and that reason is it is free, completely free. Free to download, free to play, and that game is Asphalt 9 Legends. This one's more of an arcade style racer with tons and tons of objectives to keep you busy. And completing those objectives and winning races is all based around the boost mechanic in this game. So the best thing you can really do in this game is collect the boost as you come across it, wreck other players, and that's gonna lift your overall boost, which is gonna give you the advantage in the race. I did also mention this game on my best free games on the Switch video, which I'll link right here for you guys to check out if you want to. But one complaint I did have with this is the races are pretty short. This version of the game is based off the mobile version, so that's something to keep in mind, but it is a lot of fun. Other than the races being very short, I think this game is a lot of fun. And with the short races, I guess it is kind of perfect for quick handheld sessions when you're on the go. So Asphalt 9 Legends is a must. If you don't have it, definitely go download it right now. Why not? It's free. So another one in a similar vein to that, but not free and not based off of a mobile game, is Burnout Paradise Remastered. Yes, this is another older racing game ported to the Switch, but again, this one comes with almost all the DLC included. So you're gonna have a ton of cars to pick from right out of the gate. And the gameplay in this one is sort of similar. So just like Asphalt, in this one, you do wanna try to crash the other people you're racing, but instead of running into other things, you wanna have like near misses, and that's gonna give you more of an advantage in the race too. Instead of going out to a menu like Asphalt, this one's more of an open world, so you can kind of go around freely and do what you wanna do. And like I said, with all the DLC coming with the game, you actually have a bunch of new areas that are already opened up as soon as you get it. So if you're into this style of racing game, definitely check out Burnout Paradise Remastered. Now this one I'm putting on the list for me. Hopefully some of you guys appreciate this, but the next one I wanna put on the list is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now this is a port directly from the Nintendo 64. It hasn't been remastered. It looks like it's been touched up a little bit just to make it look better on the Switch. But man, I have so many fond memories of this game, and honestly, I didn't even own it. This was the game that always had a demo on the 64 wherever I went. Whether it be Walmart, EB Games, wherever I went, if there was a 64 out at the time when this was released, this was the game you were playing. And I had so much fun with this game. While the idea of the game is very simple, if you're a Star Wars fan and you enjoy, you know, pod racing, this is awesome. It is in no way the best looking game on this list. But when it comes to nostalgia, this one is way above anything else, for me at least, that you can get on the Nintendo Switch. Until we get that Super Mario 64 port though, then it'll be that. So guys, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna leave you with a few more at the end of this video that I think are definitely worth your time in checking out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video, make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.